friends. Welcome to Sunny Side Up Yoga with Amy. I'm Amy. Today's practice is actually more of a sunset kind of yoga. These are going to be relaxing, rejuvenating, restorative poses to help you get some better shut-eye. So just to relax and unwind. You don't need one, but if you want a pillow, there will be a couple poses that you might want to incorporate it. So if you do want a pillow, go ahead and pause your video and grab one, and then we'll get started. The first thing we're going to do is give our wrists some attention. You might have used them a lot today. So let's go ahead and interlace the fingers and press palms away from you, getting a nice stretch through the wrist. And then we're going to release. Tuck your thumbs inside your fist and just start to push side to side. Good. And then open the fingers wide and start to roll the wrist. And let's roll them the other way. Thanks, wrist. Go ahead and make your way onto your back side. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. Hold on to the back of your thighs. They're there for your support. So if you haven't thanked your thighs lately, give those a big thank you. And round back nice and slow. Then come down onto the mat with a long spine. Bring your knees right into your chest here. We're going to point the toes here, knees into the chest. And then we'll gently press the heels up toward the ceiling, putting a flex in the feet. So that means drawing your toes back towards your shins. And then we'll repeat that. Bend the knees, point the toes, knees to chest pose. And then extend the legs, flex the feet, candlestick. And repeat. As you come into knees to chest, feel the low back release. As you press into candlestick, feel the blood drain out of those small joints from the day. Maybe you spent a lot of time on your feet today. Good. We'll pause there and release your feet down to the ground. Arms can be along your sides. We'll go into one bridge pose. Inhaling, peeling up. Exhale, lowering down. Now, you can either bring your arms out to cactus with elbows bent at 90 degrees, or you can bring your arms out to a big T. Press into your feet, just lift the tailbone a few inches off the ground so you can shift your hips to the right and lower that left hip down to your mat again. And then let the knees fall over to the side. This is great to give your abdomen a little bit of stimulation. Maybe you're finishing digesting your dinner here, so this will help things along. And then you'll feel a little release in the hip and low back. Breathe in to relax. Draw the knees back to center. Gently press into the feet to lift the tailbone. And this time you're going to shift hip to the left and draw knees to the right. Good. We'll stay here for about 3 breath cycles. Maybe even close your eyes and start to feel your body melt into your mat. One more breath cycle here. Draw knees back to center. Gently press into the feet. Put the tailbone straight back down. Arms will come along your sides. Get one bridge here. Inhaling up. Exhaling lower down. And knees are going to come right back into your chest. We're going to take a happy baby pose. It's a great release for your hips and your low back. So you're going to turn your feet up toward the sky. Reach through for the outer edges of your feet. Don't worry if you don't reach the outer edges of your feet. You can hold on to shins or ankles. You can even take your yogi fingers, if you want to, your peace fingers, and wrap them around your big toes. And then you're going to have elbows inside the knees, maybe helping to push the knees out and down. Maybe close your eyes here and just allow your face to be soft. Maybe add a little bit of movement to that happy baby. And one more breath cycle here. We'll release and place the feet back on the ground. One more bridge pose, peeling up. Lower back down, and this time extend your legs all the way out. Maybe bring your arms all the way over your head or leave them along your sides. Root your heels into the mat, and you're just going to start to quickly point and flex your feet, point and flex. Just kind of wiggle and jiggle and reset the spine. And we'll pause there and sweep back into a knees to chest pose. We're going to transition up to a seated position now. Rock yourself over to the side or straight up, whatever suits you best. So you're coming into a seated position now, and if you did grab a pillow and you want it, we're going to go into butterfly. If your hip flexors are really tight because you sat a lot today, you might want to boost yourself up and sit on a pillow. So go ahead and grab it and give your rump a cushion if you want it. We're going to open up our knees, bringing soles of the feet together. This is a position that I think it's really a great time to give your feet some extra attention. So take your thumbs onto the soles of the feet and start moving them in circles. You're giving yourself a little foot massage. A great release here. Just showing gratitude for anything your feet did for you today. You're going to sit nice and tall. Maybe the knees start to fall a little bit closer to the ground. And then when you're ready, you'll hinge forward. You're going to deepen that release for your hip. Big joints there to release. And then maybe even tip the chin down toward the chest and release the low back a little bit more. Take another breath cycle here. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling completely. Round yourself back up. Great. Transition yourself onto all fours, the tabletop position. We're going to come to knees under hips and wrists under shoulders. We'll take some cat-cow here, gently pressing the palms and the tops of the feet into the mat. Inhale, opening the heart. Exhaling, lifting the back. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale, separate the shoulder blades, release tension. And meet me with a flat back. We're going to bring our knees together. And we're going to take a little hip sway. So if you want to open your hands a little bit wider for more stability, you can. And then just gently sway the hips side to side. You'll feel a nice release through the hips and through the low back. Good. We'll pause in the center. We're going to go into our child's pose. Now this would be another pose that you can use your pillow in if you'd like to. So if you want, you can take a hold of your pillow. You can either put it between your heels and your sits bones, or you can bring it in front of you, lay it on your thighs, so when you hinge forward, you have some extra support there. So let's go ahead, rear back toward heels, sinking forward, reaching the arms out nice and long, and sinking into that most peaceful child's pose. If your forehead reaches the ground, maybe give a little side-to-side roll, erasing the worry lines, erasing the tension. Take a roll back up from here. Good, and we're going to go into our final pose. This is a pose you could do every single night before bed. This is called legs up the wall pose. So you're going to take your mat if you want it, or if you're on carpet and something soft and you don't need it, don't take it. If you want your pillow, take that. You're going to put your hip as close as you can to the wall. So you're going to snuggle right up against your wall. And from here, you're going to ease yourself back. And then you're going to push against the wall so you can swing your legs up the wall. Now, if you have your pillow and you want to put it under your head here or roll it under your neck here, go for it. And then just let your arms fall open to the sides, palms face up. If you have really tight hamstrings, You might need to scooch away from the wall a little bit or even allow the knees to stay a little bit more bent. And that's fine. Just relax. You can't go wrong with this pose. So let go of the worry and just enjoy. Let the blood drain. Let the low back release and relax. Feel the back of the heart heavy into the ground. Allow your shoulders to relax. Soften the jaw. Relax the outer corners of the eyes. Soften between your eyebrows. And sometimes it's nice to end the day with a mantra, so I'll share one with you. To live in the past is to live with regret. To live in the future means to live with anxiety. The only way to live is in the now. Breathe easy. Rest easy. If you're perfectly content and you want to stay there and hang out, just stay there and hang out. I'm going to bend my knees toward my chest, rock onto one side, and press up. That's how you get out of your legs up the wall pose. I hope you all have a great night's sleep. Thanks so much for joining me. Please, if you like the videos, hit subscribe and like. It's free, and that means you'll get some notifications if you hit the little bell next to the subscribe button. Rest well, friends.